Hello everyone, I'm Mercy and welcome to the one place where we try and answer all your science-related questions. It's the one-stop science shop. Let's see who we can help today. It's Danica from the Philippines. Her question is, if sound is a wave, how come we can't hear people talking next to us when we're in the sea with waves splashing around us? That's a fun question, Danica. The simple answer is that the sound of the crashing waves are much louder than the sound of people talking next to you. Sound is a vibration or a wave that travels through matter, whether solid, liquid, or gas, and can be heard by any creature capable of detecting it. Who has the best hearing? That's probably the greater wax moth. It has developed the sharpest hearing in the animal world, so it can hear pets coming and can try and avoid being eaten by them. Their hearing is up to 150 times more sensitive than a human's. There's a very simple way to show how sound waves travel. Don't go anywhere now. So let me show you how to make a very basic phone. No touchscreen, I'm afraid, but it's a real communication device. All you need is some strings, 2 cups, a sharp object, a skewer or a needle, or even a sharpened pencil, and scissors. Be careful when using scissors or any sharp tools. Cut a long piece of string. Since I'm in a small room, I'm going to cut around 2 meters, but you can use any other length depending on where your friends are. Now take the 2 cups, poke a small hole in the bottom of each cup. Now thread the string through each cup and tie knots at each end to prevent the thread from pulling out through the cup. The arcade telephone is ready. To use this, move into position with you and a friend holding each end of the cup so the string becomes tight, and make sure nothing touches the string. One person talks into one cup while the other person holds it to the air and listens. Hello, 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 hello. To try this for yourself at home, find a friend and use these ingredients. 2 paper cups, a sharp object, scissors, string. This is not working. Now what we need is find someone to test it on. I hope the one-stop science shop does not let me down today. Brilliant! I think I just found someone to test this on. Let's have a look.
Wow, what a colorful place.
Hey!
Hi.
Welcome to the one-stop science shop. My name is Mercy. What's yours?
My name's Ishan.
Ishan, you're just in time. I need you to help me test out my new telephone.
Whoa, that looks like a pair of cups attached by a string.
Hold this to your ear. It's a beautiful day.
Wow, it's like a weird telephone.
So what makes this work is simple science. When we speak into the cup, the sound waves get converted into vibrations at the bottom of the cup. The vibrations then travel along the string and are converted back into sound waves at the other end, so you can hear what I said. Sound travels through the air, but it travels even better through solids such as the cup and along the string. This allowed you to hear sounds that came from far away when traveling through the air. So what brings you here to the one-stop science shop today?
Actually, my question was related to radio waves, and I was wondering where the waves come from.
Radio waves are a type of electromagnetic radiation. Best known use of radio waves is in communication. Will you swipe, please?
This is Guglielmo Marconi, Italian inventor and physicist. He is known for his work in the field of long-distance radio transmission and is often regarded as the father of radio. Marconi was born in April 1874 in Bologna, Italy. He was half Italian and half Irish. His great-grandfather was a famous whiskey distiller. Luckily for us, Marconi preferred drinking from the well of scientific knowledge instead. One of the scientific developments during his teen years was the discovery by Heinrich Hertz that one could produce and detect electromagnetic radiation, or as it is now better known, radio waves. Now, one could always generate waves by splashing in a bath, but in the late 19th century, if one could artificially produce radio waves, then the dream of long-distance communication could be conquered. Marconi built his own wave-generating equipment at his family's estate and was soon sending or transmitting long-distance signals to locations a mile away. After failing to interest the Italian government in his work, Marconi decided to try his luck in London. Britain recognized and valued his work, and he established the Wireless Telegraph and Signal Company in 1897. In 1901, Marconi built the first wireless telegraph capable of naturally transmitting long-distance electric telegraphic signals. In other words, a textual or symbolic message could be sent independently of what it was written on. This invention was the starting point for the radio that we listen to today. In 1909, he shared the Nobel Prize in Physics for the development of the radio telegraph system and the discovery of Marconi's law, which established the relationship between the height of an antenna and the maximum signaling distance of radio transmission. Grateful survivors of the RMS Titanic disaster presented Marconi with a gold medal in recognition of his radio, which helped save their lives in the 1912 disaster. He died in 1937 in Rome. In his honor, radio stations in America, England, and Italy, which had been broadcasting since the 1920s, broadcast several minutes of silence.
So he used radio waves to produce a useful system of wireless telegraphy.
He wasn't the first scientist to do so, but Marconi made it technically and commercially successful. Marconi introduced Marconi's law that suggested high antennas were the best way of receiving radio signals. Radio frequency signals are both magnetic and electric in nature. I have a great experiment that will explain wireless transmission of electrical energy. Are you interested?
You bet.
Let's see what's there in our one-stop science box. We have
a copper wire,
its magnetic wires,
an electric wire, a battery,
and an alkaline battery.
What is this, Mercy?
They're electrical tapes.
A pair of scissors. What is this?
Well, it's an empty cough syrup bottle. An LED bulb. That's a transistor. Let me get this out of the way and we'll get started. First of all, we're gonna take the cough syrup bottle. This bottle has roughly a diameter of 1.5 inches. Now we're gonna take the magnetic wire and holding one end free, we're gonna wind it around it 12 times. 11, 12.
This looks simple.
Would you like to do the next 12 rounds?
Sure.
Before that, when we reach the 12th round, we have to bend the wire and make a central tap.
12.
Let's leave a bit and cut it here. Now we can see 3 points here. The starting point, the twisted point, and the end point. Now I'm gonna remove the coil from the cough syrup bottle. We're gonna tape the wire in place. This is the emitting circuit.
What's going to happen next?
Now we have to make another loop, and it's gonna be called the receiving circuit. Now taking the free end, we'll wind it 24 times. Would you like to have a go? This time you don't have to make the twisted end at the 12th round.
24.
Carefully holding them together, we'll cut the free end here. Now we'll connect the two ends of the receiving circuit to the LED bulb. Our receiving circuit is now ready. Now for emitting circuit, let's have a look at the transistor. You'll notice that there's a round surface and a flat face. And you also see 3 ends. The first one is called the emitter, the middle one is called the base, and the last leg is called the collector. Taking the emitting circuit, we're going to join the 2 ends of the emitting circuit to the base of the transistor, one end, and the other end to the collector. This is kind of tricky. You have to be a little patient. I think we got it. So there goes our twisted end, one end connected to the base, and one end connected to the collector. And the emitter is free. Now let's prepare our battery.
Can I help with that, Mercy?
Of course, thank you. So let's get our battery, and now we have to cut 2 lengths of electrical wire.
How long should they be?
Well, about 3 inches. All right. Now I'm gonna cut off a little of the end and expose the wire inside. Now, do you want to do the same for the white?
Yes.
And the other one too. Now we're gonna tape the wires to our battery. Red goes to positive and white goes to negative. And we need some tape. And one for the negative. Okay. Do you want to put a tape on?
Why not?
Now we're going to connect our battery to the emitting circuit. So the positive end goes to the twisted end.
Would I help with the other one?
Of course. And the negative one to the emitter.
Over here?
Yeah. Twist it together around each other and keep repeating it. The emitter circuit is ready.
Oh, it's glowing without even touching. How's that possible?
When we connect the battery to the circuit, the current circulates through the circuit and a magnetic field is formed. When the battery is disconnected, the magnetic field collapses. This variation induces a current in the receiving loop that is connected to the LED. To see this for yourself at home, have a look at what you need.
Alkaline battery, electrical tape, electrical wire, empty cough syrup bottle, LED bulb, magnetic wire, scissors, and transistor. You can get these components at an electrical store or online.
Thanks, Mercy. Can I take this experiment home?
Of course, here you go.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. I hope to see you again as we try and answer many more science-related questions at the one and only One Stop Science Shop. Bye!